welcome back. This is Flosstube episode number 15. Today is Sunday, May 19th. It has been a little while. It's been 2 months, I think. Longer than I would have liked to be able to update. Okay, the chair's good. I had to take some time off. It was not something I really wanted to do, but I mean, I did want to do it. And I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit of a trigger warning here. If the talk of pet illness and pet loss is difficult for you, I would click out now, and I'll try and put in a timestamp where I'm done discussing this. So as you probably guessed, our sweet Daisy passed away in April. It's been a month today, actually. She got pretty sick middle of March, and so we, pretty much all extracurricular activities kind of halted, and I spent a lot of time nursing, trying to give her my undivided attention to try and get her to be better, and to vet appointments and all of that. But unfortunately, we didn't really get any answers, and she passed away. So during that time when she was unwell, I wasn't able to film. I did do some crafting because that kind of kept me sane when I had the time, and then afterwards it was very hard. So not to mention family obligations. We have birthdays and stuff happening the past couple weekends. So it has been a difficult couple of months. We're still very sad and heartbroken and miss her terribly. So go squeeze your Furbabies for me. Okay. But I did miss doing this. I like doing this, and I wanted to get back into filming Flosstubes. So here I am today. I want to, this is what I enjoy doing. I enjoy doing the crafts, and I enjoy talking about the crafts. And so let's get into the crafty content. Get comfy. I hope everyone's having a great weekend so far. It's been warm but rainy. So let us start talking about the crafty content. And then I have a new fancy mug, everyone. Isn't it amazing? And this one holds more coffee. It's bigger. So I'm ready with my coffee, and the first item on today's schedule will be a new start. I'll do my best not to be too slurpy. She jumped out of her bag. So I started the Song of Nowruz by Marumi Designs. This is a spring pattern. Nowruz is a Muslim holiday, and Marumi says that Nowruz means a new start, and it's got, I'm paraphrasing from the what she says in her PDF because I can't pull it up in front of me right now. Nowruz means new start, and there are two birds facing forwards and backwards, so it's like a new beginning, which I really, that's the kind of symbolism that some of the kind of symbolism that I enjoy. I think reflection and moving forward and growth are really important things. So that's why I really wanted to do this pattern. I think it's so good. So the quote here says, "Believe in spring, start again, bloom." And then this is how far I am. I didn't grab it again. So hers is monochromatic, the way she charts it, but that's kind of the beauty that I love about a monochromatic chart. You can really customize it. So I did the frame and the quote in solid DMC colors. I don't know the numbers of the flosses off the top of my head. If you really want to know, ask me, let me know, and I'll be sure to mention them in future videos. And then the variegated is a dyeing for cross stitch in cherry blossoms. So cherry blossoms are kind of are a very, you know, spring type of symbol and visual that we see all the time for spring. And plus, I really love pink and gray together. So I thought it was just perfect. I really like this pattern. I'm about a third of the way through. The fabric is a 16 count Witchelt Ada in the color Icelandic Gray. I love this color of fabric. I'm trying not to get it in my lip gloss. There's a lot of fabric here. This is a fat quarter, so I'm going to be able to put so many more things on this as well, which is great. So yes, and then I heard, I don't remember who initiated this, someone on Instagram started the Marumi May hashtag, which I love that. So good. It's so cute. I keep wanting to, my mouth goes faster than my brain sometimes, so I keep wanting to say Marume, so I mush it together, but Marumi May. So if I do end up saying that, that's what I mean. And I thought this would be the perfect project for Marumi May and for a spring start in general. I started this on the first day of spring on March 19th, according to Notion. And I really enjoyed working in this. I will say that the other great part of doing like a monochromatic pattern and just using like one main floss color is it goes so much faster because I'm not switching colors all the time. I did have to frog quite a lot. Because either my frame is a stitch too wide or the spacing on my frame, on my word, my quote is off. And unfortunately, I didn't think fudging it would work because it is a symmetrical pattern. This side would have met in the middle at like the wrong part. So I undid it and then redid it, and I'm now about a third of the way done with that pattern. And I can't wait to start another Marumi designs. I got one in the burr box, which is so cute. Just adorable. So that one will be in the future, probably not for this year. I only learned about Mermaid way too late in the game, so that one's gonna have to be for next year, I think. So yeah, big fan of Miriam's designs. If you do not know her, why? Go check her out. Lovely person, really good designs. 10 out of 10, I recommend. I really like them. Okay, so my next project here is, and it's in this cute little, almost all of my project bags are just like these little totes from Joann's. Definitely like impulse buys at the checkout, but like that was too cute. Yeah, get out of focus. So my next project, if you couldn't tell by the bag, is a Halloween themed one. And since it has been a minute, I'm going to just show the cover for the pattern because we may have forgotten. And this is Tonight We Ride by the Autumn Lane Stitchery that I got in their Halloween box in 2022. That sounds right. So that is what it will look like when it's finished. And then this is where I am right now. Okay. So in the last episode, most of this switch here, I think, was not filled in. And it's so interesting, like, looking at it now, because when I'm working on it, it's just like a bunch of squares. But then you look further back, and it's actually a picture. Magic. I'm getting my hair cut today, you guys. This stuff is driving me insane. It's out of control. And everywhere. So if you see me struggling with it, it's a problem. Back to stitching. This is a 16 count Stitch Me in the color Pumpkin Patch. It's really cool modeling here. Super cool. And so I've been working on the witch that has been silhouetted in the moon. And it's a page, it's official, it's a page finish, so that's really rad. I did end up, I have just come to the realization that paper patterns are harder for me. I don't know why. I think for this one it's because it was 4 separate sheets, and somehow I still don't know why my count would be off. It's a me problem, I think. But there's quite a lot of fudging. I would have had to frog like that whole dang moon. And I don't want to do that. I think that's probably would have been an error. So we're just carrying on, and I'm working all the way down here across the top, and just really enjoying working on this project. It did take a back seat. The past couple of months, I did kind of only feel like the urge to work on a couple of projects. It's like a comfort blanket kind of projects that just called to me and made me happy to work on. So this one did kind of take a little bit of a back seat, which is too bad. Because every time I look at the pattern, the picture, I think, oh my gosh, that's so rad, that's so good. So, you know, it just comes in waves. Okay. All right. Moving right along. Next, just another little tote. Not a Christmas project, though. I guess I should try and find one that's more appropriate for this holiday, because this is the Big Hearted Tiny Town from Heart and Hand. And let's take a look at her. So the last time I shared this, I only had these 2 done. The tree and the first skinny house. And so since then, I've done almost 3 more. So time to pull this one out again. I did have to substitute the pink. This was a very light pink that was pretty much the same color as the fabric. So it's just kind of been fun diving in my floss stash and customizing it. I'm getting a little more brave with that. Part of me has this weird issue with it, like it has to be exactly like the picture. No, it doesn't. Stop that. So pink is my favorite color. This is just, it's happy. This makes me happy to look at. The fabric, this is a 30 count linen. Do not know the manufacturer. This was picked up from a thrift shop and generously sent on my way. So I'm really liking stitching on linen, y'all. It's really good. I enjoy it a lot, especially since I got my light. Makes it so much easier to see. So I'm sorry, guys. The cat hair is like driving my nose crazy. yeah, the light makes it so much better. I've got my little stitchy station like all set up. So it's really good. It's really kind of just like enhancing the whole experience, and I can't get enough of it. When it's harder to track on a paper pattern, but according to Notion, the stitching that I just showed you is 700 stitches. I was shocked by that. I couldn't believe that was that many stitches. I may need to verify that because that does seem like a lot, but I'm really liking it. The whole series. Big fan of that designer. And, about a third of the way through with that one. So, I think that one's going to be one that I reach for a lot. I just, I know I mentioned goals and plans, but at the moment, I just want to do what my gut says to do. Stitch what I want when I want. So, we'll see. A bit rambly today. If you are new here, welcome. This is how my videos go. If you are not new, thank you so much for coming back. I'm so glad you're here. But if you like crafty show and tell, this might be something you would like. So maybe you want to hit that subscribe button. Yeah? Yeah. Next. So this one is the one that has kind of had me coming back time and time again. And I have a printout, which is Maple Lane. So the frosted pumpkin is probably my most favorite, if one of my favorites. So this is what the pattern looks like, and this is kind of one of their more medium patterns. This is like 159 wide by 73 stitches tall. So it's getting up there, and I'm really liking the bigger ones. I think for the frosted pumpkin, because I can use them in Pattern Keeper, they go faster for me. So, not to say I won't ever do paper patterns ever again, but I would be more inclined if it is in Pattern Keeper. At first, when I would hear people say that, I was like, yeah, whatever. It's not different. No, I get it now. I get it. Okay. So, in the last episode, I didn't have any of this. So I had like the coffee and tea cart and the coffee machine, and it's hard to see, but there's a little white coffee mug right there. So I did what I'm working on. So this part will be a phone booth, and then there's like a trees in the background. You just saw it in the cover photo. And then this is the trolley. And then here's the far right edge. This is inverted, so I might get that backwards. So I'm working on the trolley, and that will be all the way to the left of the edge. And yeah, this was the one, this pattern was the one that I would just gravitate towards. It's cute and happy and bright and colorful, and that was what my brain was craving. I don't know what else to say, but I really love it. I love this designer. I definitely will be doing more of their patterns. I have so many already, so that is something you can definitely expect to see in the future. So, really loving that. My cat is sniffing around my bag, sir. Oh, and he's gone. I scared him away. Okay, the next project is another Halloween project. And this one, I actually got into a really good groove with finally, because I was not like as in love with it at first for some reason. It's kind of harder to show the perforated paper. So this is where I have, and so much is, all of these empty spots are beads. I was really surprised, like all of that, so much of that I should say, is beads. So I finally got into a really good groove. Maybe that is better. Getting the tree done. I got the tree done and I was really into it, so I went with it and got so much more of the clouds sky background and finally started on the actual house. That's like the peaked roof. It's pretty blue color, and it is slower going on the perforated paper. I don't know if it's because it's not in a frame or the holes confuse my eyes, but I did finally get quite a good bit of momentum on it, and it's super cute. I really like it. The pattern is the Mill Hill buttons and beads haunted mansion. So focus. Did the tree there. The little ghosty button is so cute. Goes right there. And then that blue is this peaked roof there. And the clouds. So it looks like a whole lot of nothing right now. But I'm really enjoying it. It is very cute. I like these cute little beaded patterns. I definitely would like to do more of them. I have several more. I like the teeny ones that are like kitchen, like you can put them like refrigerator magnets. That would be a really fun like travel project maybe. But those are just so cute, and I love them. And trying to work them all in now that I'm feeling better. So I'll be breaking out the Tiny Decisions app to make sure everything gets worked in. So it looks like that is everything for cross stitch. I mostly have only been working on one knitting project for the past 2 months since I recorded. So this project is the Love Note from Tin Can Knits. And I knew that this was a popular pattern, but apparently this is like a very basic girl sweater. I'm okay with that, but I'm really liking it. It's turning out really good. Making sure my stoppers are on there. But this is where I am. It's kind of scrunched. I maybe needed longer cable at this point. But I am about halfway through the second and last lace pattern repeat. I had to stop because my yarn was getting so tangled, you guys. I always have this problem. This is definitely a me problem and not the yarn's problem. The yarn is amazing. This yarn, and it is held double. I'll show you the disturbed skeins. Whoop. Because it's been a while, I'm just going to kind of give lots of details for every project. Hopefully that's okay. So this is the colorway, the Money Beats from Treehouse Knits Office Collection. That's a quote from Dwight Schrute, Wayne Wilson's character, talking about his beet farm. And it's this beautiful, like, magenta burgundy color. And I'm using the Spruce Sock and Truffle Cashmere bases held double. This is so soft. It's just the best. I love it. I didn't think I was like a fuzzy mohair, like Surrey alpaca kind of person, but I might be now. And the effect is really good. It's working up. It feels so soft. And I'm a big fan of this yarn as well. So that is what this project is. A couple of notes. Let me hold it up this way because that's how it actually goes. Can you see? So yeah, I'm getting close. I know I said I'm trying to get back into a regular routine and in the swing of things and all of that. So hopefully a goal for the next month, I'd say by mid-June, I would very much like to be done with the lace pattern and the raglan shaping. I've got like 4.5 more rounds of the lace pattern for this, and then I'll be on to the raglan shaping. And it is going, I will say, it's going really well. Like, I haven't had any issues with like me being my stitch count being off or dropping anything. So slow and steady is the way to go. And I can't wait to wear this. I think it'll be really great. So stay tuned for that. And that is the only knitting project that I have worked on, unfortunately. When I'm not feeling great, when my anxiety is getting the worst of me, I tend to reach for cross stitch more. It's less brain power for me for some reason. I don't know why, because I really love knitting. But that's how it's been. And I do have some more knitting projects that do need some love. I'm thinking maybe a mid-year whip parade to kind of try and get a feel for what projects I have, whether or not I'm going to continue on with them or UFO them or what have you. So that is a possibility, and kind of a good segue into acquisition and plans. So I'm going to pause and rearrange my stuff. Okay, so we're ready for the next half of today's video, which is acquisitions and plans. So they kind of roll into each other a little bit. So I've got a ye old baggie of yarn. Actually, I don't need the whole thing. I'll just show you one of each. Boop. Boop. Nope. Next is acquisitions, and the first thing that I got is one of the more recent ones, but this one I ordered at the beginning of March, which is Treehouse Knits, more Treehouse Knits yarn. No surprise there, I'm definitely a big fan. She does greens and purples particularly well, which is what I have here. So the first one, I have a sweaters quantity. I've got 4 or 5 skeins of this purple in the color I Am of Noble Blood. That is a reference. This collection was for the movie Ever After, the Drew Barrymore movie from the 99, I believe. So take a little trip down memory lane. I was in 8th grade when that movie came out, 7th or 8th grade. I definitely wasn't in high school yet. My mom actually surprised me. She rented it from Blockbuster for me on a VHS. And I liked it so much, I think I got it as like a Christmas or birthday present later. And I watched the heck out of that movie. It's really, really good. I think I'm going to see if I can rent it streaming somewhere for a rewatch, because I forgot how much I loved it. After this collection came out, it made me want to watch it again. So, coming back to yarn, I Am of Noble Blood. This is a nice, deep, eggplanty purple. And I can't... It's more warm toned in person. And I'll see if I can get Lauren's listing photos are much more color accurate, or I'll try and take some with my phone or something like that. Yeah. So I did a swatch with this yarn already because I really want to make. I'm going to cast on. I just have to wet block it still. I did a swatch, and this works up so well. It's got a nice little bit of drape, but it's not too floppy. That's the back. Not that it matters. But my gauge is pretty good. I think after I wet block it, it will be really good. And closer, it's like 2 stitches off, so thinking that will be fine once it's blocked. And the pattern I want to make with this yarn is the Wild Ivy from Woolen Pine. I have been obsessed with this pattern. Not obsessed, but I've been wanting to make this pattern ever since I first saw it. It looks so good. It's got, and I'll put in a picture, it's got a lace panel down the front and waist shaping. It's like a more form-fitting sweater. You can do cap sleeves. It's, you know, really customizable, and it's just, I've been wanting to do it for so long, and I really thought it would be super good in this purple color. So that is what I'm going to do. So stay tuned for that. Okay. And then the next colorways, I got one skein of this taupey beige, which is, who am I? Like beige? Katie got beige? What? But once I show you what I plan to do with it, I think you'll agree that it's really good. So, and then I got 4 of this dark green. The dark green is I'm only here for the food, which is the best line in the entire movie. Melanie Lynxey crushed it. Love her in that movie. And I love this color. It's this beautiful, like, evergreen, dark green. Lighting has kind of always been ooh, yes, that's it. Okay. Lauren, she does greens and purples really, really well. I had to have it. So this is going to be for a colorwork sweater. The green will be the main body. And then the beige will be the contrasting colorwork yoke for a pink velvet from Andrea Mowry. And I don't know why I didn't. I guess at the time I was like, I don't want it to be fuzzy. But the color, the way she does it has like a fuzzy mohair as the contrasting color, but I still think it'll be really good. I've never done a colorwork yoke. I don't know if I've also never done an Andrea Mowry pattern, so hopefully it won't be too hard for me. But I know there are tons of resources out there, so I'm really excited to start it a little bit later. That's not quite an immediate plan, but it's in the not too distant future. And I'm going to scratch my nose again. I'm really sorry. And put the yarn back. Okay. So the next thing that I got in the mail as part of an acquisition stuff was some stuff I won in an auction that Michelle Bendy was having on her Twitch channel. And it was for the Restore Together Foundation for Trust. Something like that. Her bosses do, they go to the Dominican Republic to do orthopedic surgery for people in need there. So I thought it was a good cause. I wanted to help out, and I wanted some of these things. So the first thing was this Just Cross Stitch magazine, December 2017. This is kind of going back, but I was flipping through this the other day, and I'm glad I got it, because there are some, like, super cute things in here. Check out that fox. Or is it a corgi? It kind of looks like a corgi, but I think it's supposed to be a fox. And he's got a little Santa hat. And then this fox here as well. I really like. There's the cover. Regardless, super cute stuff that I think I will actually work on some of them. So that's cool. I really like Christmas and winter themed patterns. Seasonal stuff, I don't know what it is. Holiday themed, seasonal things for the most part. Christmas, Halloween, and Valentine's Day stuff really, really get me. And then the next thing I won 3 lots of stuff, were a series of Bertrand the Bee patterns from Darling and Whimsy. And, like, can you not? They're so adorable. Look at this. He's got a little broom and a little witch hat. I really like him. It says Bee Spooky. So we got the bee puns in there. And, oh, there's a spooter. I might not include that. Don't care for those. But otherwise, I really like it. I do have a little bit of arachnophobia, so not loving that. I'll just cover him. But look how cute. Be spooky. And he's so happy, and he's got his little pink cheeks. I love him. Okay, moving on, because we don't have all day. Is Be Merry. And he's got a candy cane, which is just precious. He's just cute as a button. And I like to have seasonal decorations out. So come Christmas time, I like to just I want my house to look like the North Pole exploded. So I thought this would be a good addition for that. All of these. And the next, we have Be Happy. Kind of a more springtime. So that would be good for this time of year. Really cute. Love the pastels. And last but not least, Be Mine. He says, I love you. So, I love the cutesy, hyper, prissy, like Valentine's-y ones. So, perhaps this can go on that pink fabric. I don't know. Really, really like those. Just adorable. And, really like Darling and Whimsy's designs, so just to win all over. And then the last auction item from Michelle was this. This is a big one. It's the Winter Quaker from Rosewood Manor. Kind of there. And it came with this pattern booklet and the Valdanis. These Valdanis, and I'll hold those up in a second. They're super cute, you guys. This is the big one. I do want to stitch this. I definitely want to do this. And you can definitely customize it too. Like do the different medallions and all kinds of different colorways. So this will be really fun. I love the little cardinals sprinkled in as well. I just noticed those guys. But she's a big girl. It is 170 by 270. So for me, that is it's pretty up there. But it's really pretty. And did I mention I like Christmas and winter themed decor and patterns? Which is a little bit ironic because I hate the cold weather. Hate it. But you know what? It's fine. It's my prerogative if I want to be contrary. And then so she sent me these little, it came with a Valdani, which I've never used before. And I'm just so tickled with how cute these tiny little balls are. I don't know. They're just adorable. Working, should be interesting. I assume I can work directly off of these little balls. Otherwise, why would you do that? But they're really pretty. 100% cotton. If I can, yes, 100% cotton. 3-stranded floss. So I'm kind of, the more I mess with them, the more they kind of want to come undone. So I'm not gonna. That one's really pretty. But I don't know. Those little balls are just too cute. Not one of those, but something else. So the next item that came in some Happy Mail was from the lovely Rachel Ray. This is Slice of Freedom from Lizzie Kate, and this was a giveaway she was doing in one of her videos a while back. I'm not sure exactly, but this has been, it came in the mail quite a while ago, but it's, I've never had a Lizzie Kate before. I thought it was super cute, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to try and customize it a little bit. I'm not super duper into patriotic Americana stuff, but perhaps I was thinking I would make it more of like a Free Palestine to try and show my support in a small way for the people of Palestine right now. There is an ongoing genocide in Palestine, and I'm very much against that. So if this is able to show them any kind of solidarity and support, that would be great. So that's probably what I will do, because yeah. The watermelon is really cute, though, I will say. It's got like a bite taken out of it. So yeah. And then she included a cute little Luna emoji floss drop from her Twitch streams of her precious little dog, Luna. Super cute. And I really appreciate it. Okay. And then I've got a couple of more things that I've gotten in the mail recently. I did do a little bit of retail therapy to try and make myself feel better. I know that's not the best coping mechanism, but sometimes it happens. The big hard feelings do make me kind of impulsive. So I did almost bleach my entire head, so I'm glad I managed to avoid that and just bought some craft supplies instead. So these were sent to me by the lovely Amy, Amy K. Graham on like Instagram and the Twitch interwebs place. And so, pull up the right one. So this is the Quirky Quaker Mothman, and it was an auction item from Michelle Bendy from the same stream, same auction for charity. And we both bid for this one, and Amy won it and was so sweet and said, "I'll send it to you when I'm done. Shoot me your address." And this little guy and some friends showed up in the mail, which she did not have to do. It was so kind of her to send these my way. And he's just adorable. I went right out and bought the... See, it's been a minute, so I believe I got the red and black and silver light effects, the like glittery DMC. I know they're kind of a pain, but I thought it would be pretty cool to do that. It's kind of faint there, but like around the red is some like light grayish that I thought would be cute in silver. I honestly don't remember. I have no idea where they are. Once Daisy started getting unwell, everything just went out the window. But the other one she sent me is this little Quirky Quaker bat, which is adorable. I love him. So really great for spoopy time of year stitching. Another, my next dark 13 stitch, perhaps. So yeah, really just the cutest. Darling and Whimsy, Deanna's designs are adorable. And this one might be my second favorite. The little ghost, the Quirky Quaker ghost. Like, it's just like, look how happy. He looks so happy to be scaring you. With little like magic in its tummy or something. I don't know. It makes me happy to look at that. Like if there was a speech bubble would say, yay. Yeah, I don't know. Super, super adorable. I am so thankful to Amy for sending these my way. It was super sweet of her. My microphone. And I love them. And she also, like, above and beyond, included this Quirky Quaker Bat needle minder from Fangirl Fibers. So I will love and cherish it and think of Amy every time I look at it on one of my patterns. So that was really sweet. And then the very last items, just came in the mail yesterday. And this was definitely like retail therapy impulse-ish buy. But it is the kit for the Frosted Pumpkins Arctic Animal Sal. They just started. This went out of stock really quickly, so I had to wait. It's like their second or third restocking of this. But I like snagged that sucker up really fast. And then there. Just adorable. I've talked so much about how I just love these designers. Their patterns are adorable. And then the first drop came out like 2 weeks ago, I think. So I'll kind of show you a little bit of what's in there. I don't want to go too crazy. Oh, there's still worms. So the first thing on the very top is this big sticker. And look, it's like an embroidery hoop. And Cross Stitcher lives here. So I'm definitely going to find a very special place to stick these because I really like stickers. I do. And it's a little crinkly tissue paper. And then I'll show you some of the all of the goodies that are in here. Look at that. Ooh. So I got some Feeling Brave and a little pleased with myself, but I got the 28 count Cashel kit. This is a smaller or bigger, depending on how you want to look at it, count of linen. And in person, it looks a lot more gray than I thought it was on the internet, on Instagram and their website and stuff. But this is the color Nocturne from Picture This Plus. And yeah, I think I'll be starting this pretty soon. Hopefully before the next drop. I think it's once a month. Something like that, but it's quite a long sal. I think it's going to be the whole year or half a year or something. I've never done one of their stitch-alongs before, so since I was just kind of surprised because I love their patterns so much. So yeah, I'm going to do this. And they had some needles, which is always good. A thread organizer. It's nice, pretty thick cardstock. Back. Very cute. Like the constellations. More stickers. A puffin and a polar bear. Oh, and Sugarloaf and Jack. They're mascots. Oh, that iridescent, like hollow. These are probably going to go like right on my craft cart or my notebook or a laptop or something. I'm a little anxious about putting stuff on my water bottle. And then it has this petite treasure braid. Oh. It's number 300. I think, but kind of iridescent, pink and green shift on like a white base. Never used this before. I'm a little anxious about it. I think it's better than the DMC like light effects. And the iridescence is not really coming off on my camera, but super pretty. Very excited for that. I don't think that will be used until later in the year for the stitch along. And then it came with the full set of DMC. Let me show you without it jumping out. I love those colors. Really cute. And then I will keep everything nice and safe in its little box, probably until the end of time. I will probably continue to use that box to store all kinds of goodies in the future. So that is all of my acquisitions. The next would really be plans, which I did kind of go into talking about the yarn to start my wild ivy and the pink velvet and finishing my love note and just in general working on and making progress with my current whips. I have been doing some reading as well. Libby has been giving me my hold, so I've been working through the next book, the second book in the All Souls trilogy from Deborah Harkness. I'm almost done with it. I really love that series, and I've got the next one on hold already. And also trying to squeeze in some video games. I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom. It's a really good game. I think it's had its year anniversary. It's been out for a year this weekend, so time to make a little bit more progress on that too. And just playing with the crinkly paper that was in the box. So yeah, just filling my life with the things that I love to do and my hobbies and the things that I love and the people that I love, which includes you all. So that is... Oh, I almost forgot. I did get a spot for Stitch North Weekend 2 for 2025. I'm so excited, everyone. There are some people that I just absolutely cannot wait to meet in person and give them big, big hugs. And it'll be my first time going to Canada. So that will be a year from now, a little less than a year from now, next May in Toronto, Canada. If you're going, let me know. I can't wait to meet you. And I'm really excited. It looks amazing. Everyone that I know that has gone has absolutely loved it. So I had to snag a spot, and I actually got one. So really, really excited to do that next year. And just anxiously looking forward to it. So definitely some planning for that to be done in the future. That is everything I have for you all today. I really appreciate you for watching. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing, leaving a comment, and a little thumbs up. Really helps me out. It would absolutely make my day. And stay tuned for more updates in the future. And I will see you